All right. It is fight night. Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz. Somebody he's more than likely about to beat up in a fight that cannot be considered anything other than a bum bash. We're going to talk about that, and we're also going to talk about the impact that it'll have on the heavyweight division, some things that have been happening in the rankings. Anthony Joshua dropping completely out of the rankings of several organizations. We're going to talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button, and definitely hit the bell icon after you subscribe so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Check out the Patreon and also check out the live streams we do every Monday, every weekday, Monday through Friday, right around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, let's get into this. Tyson Fury is about to fight Tom Schwarz, somebody that got artificially inflated to the #2 ranking in the WBO, World Boxing Organization, better known as the Whatever Bob Orders organization. And more than likely what we're gonna see is a one-sided yet comical win for Tyson Fury. I'm not quite sure if Tyson Fury is gonna knock the guy out or whether it's gonna go the distance, but it's really, from what I can see, it's not a serious fight, man. I've watched Tom Schwarz. I've seen one full fight of Tom Schwarz. I'm gonna call him Tom Schwarz. I stopped trying to act like I can pronounce it in the true German pronunciation. And he just seems to be a straightforward fighter. Has kind of a tentative jab. Likes to hit you with a straight right hand, looping over the top punches. He's about 6'5", and the couple fights that I could see really was fighting guys that were a little bit shorter than him, walking them down, hitting them, on the top of the head with kind of wide looping shots. He does, though. I tell you, I do think he does go to the body pretty well in the fights that I've seen. I think he's got decent power, but he's going to have a lot of difficulty getting to the head of Tyson Fury, who's who number one is very, very tall. Two, it's not very easy to hit him cleanly because of his height and because of his head movement, and because Tyson Fury has very good eyes and really can see a lot of punches coming. So, this fight really is, I don't see it too much different than that Safiri fight that he had when he was coming off of, off of his layoff and all that. I just think that this fight it's a who cares fight, really. It's a who cares fight, and it's pretty much set up just to continue to get him more fights, maybe to recover from that near death experience he had in the 12th round with Deontay Wilder, in combination with an attempt by Bob Arum to market him to the general public. They're doing a lot of talk about him and his mental health issues and how he overcame mental health issues, which I find kind of ironic that a guy that has supposedly overcame mental health issues has to be told by his promoter that he can't have public workouts in his underwear. And wears crazy suits, talking crazy. Now, I'm not a believer that Tyson Fury is over his mental health issues. I'm not a big believer that he's over his substance abuse issues. He talked openly about having drinks with the winner, with Tom Schwarz after the fight was over. I'm just not, I just don't believe Tyson Fury and the things that he says outside the ring. He says one thing one day, he says something else the other day. He's just, back and forth, very erratic acting fellow. But with all that said, he's a very erratic type of cat who can fight. And he's a dangerous fight for anybody that gets into the ring with him because of his skill set, man. For somebody that big, he's got very good footwork. Or fast feet. He's got very fast hands. He's willing to fight you. He's willing to get in there and, and exchange blows with you. So, I think Tyson Fury, and I've always said this, I think Tyson Fury is an exceptional talent. The out of the ring stuff, though, I'm just telling you, man, I don't buy it. The way that he's acting, the way that he behaves, the way that he talks, from one day to the next. It's just got all the telltale signs of somebody that is still, a little funny. Now, speaking of though, one thing I do want to talk about in this video though is the fact that there's not VADA testing for this fight against a guy that is ranked, I do believe, number 2 or number 3 by the in the WBC rankings. There was a thread that was out on a popular website, and somebody had actually shared their communication that they had with Margaret Goodman, who runs VADA, the VADA of the WBC Clean Boxing Program, saying that that they are not involved in this fight with Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury and Schwarz. Now, that might be because, I don't believe that if that's the case, Tyson Fury more than likely is going to be removed for the WBC rankings, or he should be. I won't say that he will be. He should be removed for the WBC rankings, but he wasn't really pressed on getting that shot with Deontay Wilder anyway, at least as a result of fighting through the WBC rankings. There was conversation that was taking place from Deontay Wilder that said they'd come to an agreement to fight Tyson Fury after Deontay Wilder's fight with Luis Ortiz, but Tyson Fury has since backed away from that. Bob Arum backed away from that, and I think that in no small part has to do with the fact that Anthony Joshua is no longer the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO heavyweight champion after his loss to Luis Ortiz. I believe the things that Deontay Wilder says, because he just has never struck me as being somebody that was just flat out making up stuff, flat out making up lies. And he wants that rematch. He wants to clean up. He says he wants to clean up that rematch, that issue with Tyson Fury, and it seems like he's the type of guy that keeps his word and says what he believes. Tyson Fury, on the other hand, and Bob Arum are some fakes, right? Bob Arum ain't a fake. Bob Arum will tell you what he really thinks. He'll lie, but I wouldn't go so far as to say Bob Arum's a fake. Bob Arum is about Bob Arum and banking Bob Arum in top ranked money. Tyson Fury is a scatterbrain. But with this WBO belt and Anthony Joshua losing his belt to Andy Ruiz, there was immediate talk coming out of Tyson Fury's mouth that they were going to the WBO was going to strip Andy Ruiz of that title. For some unknown, for what reason, I have no clue they could justify that other than, Bob ordered it. But the president of the WBO came out and said that they don't have intention to do that, and that Andy Ruiz will be announcing his next fights coming up soon. I think the announcement, according to the WBO, was that he was going to make, Andy Ruiz is going to make his, notify people of what his next fight is next week. So I'll be interested in seeing, hearing what that is. But obviously, to me at least, my opinion is that Tyson Fury and Bob Arum will go away from that Deontay Wilder fight after the Tom Schwarz fight and try to secure a route to the WBO belt, where they can milk out claiming to be a heavyweight champion while they do not fight Deontay Wilder. That is my belief. Because of the way that Bob Arum has operated in the past, the fact that Bob Arum pulled Tyson Fury out of the rematch with Deontay Wilder to sign him and push him off to fight Tom Schwarz. People can say what they want about who they thought won the fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, but nobody can contest the fact that Tyson Fury was flat on his back and unconscious with a coach, with a referee yelling at him with a count to wake him up. And I don't think that they're in any hurry to risk that again. They would rather milk out this recovering from substance abuse and mental health storyline that they're pushing, and hopefully get into a situation where they can collect more belts, and then they can get the Ring magazine to say foolish things like a guy that doesn't have, to make up for the foolishness that people like the Ring were pushing about Tyson Fury being the number 1 heavyweight in the world. Although as of the time of this video, he had not beaten a top 10 heavyweight in 4 years. But hey, why let logic get in the way of that stuff? So Also, I do find it interesting that Anthony Joshua has been removed from several of the rankings of several of the organizations, or two of the organizations with whom he was champion. I think it was, I'll put it up in the audio. I know for sure that he's now number 3 in the WBC, which means that the WBC can actually order a fight between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua now. But I think he's been removed from the rankings from, I think it's the WBO and the WBA have removed. I know for sure the WBA has removed Anthony Joshua from the rankings. So we'll see what happens after this fight is over, and what the making of the heavyweight division is going to be. But I don't expect much out of this fight. It's just a fight. It's a stay busy fight for Tyson Fury, and a way to just to kind of sell the guy. But anyway, Tyson Fury is an excellent fighter. I want to be very clear on that, even though I'm not happy at all about the way that this stuff has been going with the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight. But it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We'll talk about it after the fight is actually over. There's going to be another good fight that I'm looking forward to watching today with Kid Galahad and Josh Warrington. So, might do a post-fight video to that one as well. And with that, I'm out. Peace.